I'm going to get a shirt and it's going to say Mr. Whiskey on top, just so we're clear. That's coming soon like a new movie. But when you think about alcohol, you think about all the things that you hear, especially on TikTok. Everything's bad. It's this bad. You like, look, everything's bad. You can't breathe the good oxygen, etc. Whiskey's not about getting drunk. Now, we used to drink whiskey to get just chocolatey, true trash, white girl wasted. But then, for the first time in my life, someone said, well, why don't you nose it? I'm like, what are you talking about? And now we all know we eat with our nose. If you close your nose and eat chicken, you can't taste it. It doesn't work. You'd be like, you can taste it, but you can't taste it. That original aroma when you walk into a house and there's bacon cooking, you go, wow, that's good. Great whiskey has crazy flavor. And not just flavor, you learn about the finish. And I used to think that word finish sounded crazy until people were like, man, I love the spice in this meal, Trev. It doesn't burn your throat, but you can feel the heat and it's full of flavor. You go, that's how I like to eat food. You want texture, crunch. You want something savory. You want a good sauce. These are all the things I do, and it all can be put into a cup and shared with others. I went into the world of whiskey and had no clue what was going on. And that was the goal. And the more I learned it was about the people. I'm not even a people person. I'm very good with people, but I'm not a people person. So I've never had friends, don't really talk to family. And I opened up a door so people of all colors, we've got a group of Indians that come to our house and they don't even drink. Like they literally like, oh, they're old enough to. They might have one drink, but they have so much fun just hanging out with their people and friends and talking business and life and playing a game this past week that you go, man, this could be a thing. And it really goes back to what brought us all together. Whiskey and people who know people who know people. The one thing I appreciate most about people now is that most of them will do what they say they're going to do and be there for you if you need them. Everyone's tried to help. And here's the number one thing I learned about friendships. They're not one-sided. We did a video. I did one with Tim. And what did I ask him about? Hobbies or something? Mm-hmm. And he says, yeah. And I said, Tim, I learned even with our buddy Rich and many of the people who contact me regularly now, you can't be one-sided. When you think one-sided, you go, well, what value do I get out of this? That ain't how friendships work, man. That ain't how they work. So Tim forces me to go on this, not forced, but he's like, yo, he said it. I go on this canoe trip with him. I ain't never been canoeing. It's like 31 miles down a river. It's rough. Especially somebody who ain't never went camping before. But then the simple question is this, is where else would I rather be? And then even more, well, I could be a few other places. But if I had a chance to learn with, speak with, talk to a friend of mine, and this is something he was doing, would I not go because I don't like camping and being on a canoe? No. So the outcome is, hey, I love being around Tim and the whiskey folks and good men, great men, and having great times. Is this the worst thing in the world? Absolutely not. Did you have more fun that you didn't? It was fine. Went in with a different mentality this year. Friendship's one of the things that I've learned to appreciate and I'm grateful for because of whiskey. And I never thought to consider, I made it very difficult to be my friend for no reason. Well, I had plenty of reasons, but I just don't trust people. Most people are not who they say they are. Professional liars, professional hoodwinkers, the vultures. We live in a state of vulture now. Like the people who are out to get you, nobody's having conversations with each other now. People aren't really growing with people anymore. And I could tell you this, in the past week or two, I watched Monday become a day where not only people are looking forward to it, but people are growing together. And I don't even have to do much outside of make some food. Jimmy G makes some food too, but you go. I'm sitting back watching great relationships develop and great conversation takes place, be it politics, be it food, be it whiskey, be it booze, be it Kentucky, be it the favorite distilleries, them sharing stuff. And so even that formula has to change, which is why I said, man, we need to start Bourbon Recess / Whiskey Therapy, leverage the whiskey corner and let people be when it's time to eat and just share bottles because there's too much going on. And you learn that because they're beginning to enjoy themselves more and thinking about what they can bring the next week and the next week. And hey, I'll bring such and such next week. You're like this. I don't even know I was going to be here, but I got to be here now because it's my fucking house. But when you're doing therapy, I'm guessing that you talk about your problems. And in my sessions, I'll be talking about all the things I've learned from whiskey, the areas in which I've grown from whiskey, the people who've taught me a lot about myself from whiskey, the blendery, the whiskey business, the whiskey opportunity, the brand we're building, and sharing some great whiskey with you guys. Now, this is Golden Grains. I want to make sure I cover my bottles. Golden Grains is an Amberana finished whiskey. It's one of the first ones for me that had such great flavor that, I mean, it was so pronounced where you go, why does it taste that good? Well, then he broke down Amberana, it being a specific wood. Most people like low proof drinks in general. 111 is low for the blendery, but it's still a great whiskey. Golden Grains remind you of something that says cereal, honey bunches of oats. It's just good whiskey. And I believe the bottle was only like 110. Blenderies normally sells this bottle for like 125. But 110 at the blendery? You go, I gotta get that. I didn't even know what Amberana was, that I liked Amberana, or anything about finishing whiskey. Hey, what's the original whiskey that you put in? And I don't know, so I'm not gonna quote you or quote anything, but this could be a 36% rye whiskey. I don't know. I'd be lying. I have to go back and find it. Point is, I learned so much from this particular bottle. And when we get into the next bottles that I pour, we'll see. We'll see. I got some stuff to show you. I said, Tim, I need a nice BTAC bottle. People love this BTAC stuff. See, I didn't know what that was either. Buffalo Trace Antique Collection is what it is. And he said, like, you want some good BTAC or some regular BTAC? I said, man, I need the good stuff, man. About 6 ounces. He said, 6 ounces, like $1,000. He gave me some 2019 George Stagg. He said, you can have the rest. I tell you, man, whiskey's amazing. I walked into this thing, and most of the bottles I have over there, like, I don't buy whiskey anymore, people. Most of the bottles that I have, Jimmy G left a new Riff pick over here the other day. That thing tastes like candy. They left Friday Night over here. Where we at time-wise? So bottom left, red.
7:30.
Oh, man, perfect. Most of the bottles that we have now, everybody just leaves here. And I'm like, I literally be like, Jimmy, like, put that over there, Chance. I got a full bottle of Old Forester in there, King. I got so much whiskey. I'm like, bro, nobody's drinking all this whiskey. I mean, somebody gonna drink it. But I will tell you this. I started whiskey with a very specific idea. We're gonna build a brand, sell the brand for such and such, and that's that. Now I'm like this. Well, let's just pace ourselves. We ain't got nowhere to be. we can do it at such and such. And I did know I had a lot to learn. I'm going to leverage everything that I know now, everything that I've learned, and everything that I'm learning. Because, as I always say, here we just keep it whiskey. Stay tuned, people. You're going to like these therapy sessions, but we're going to outline them with questions. It'll be me and some of the guys sitting down talking about some crazy stuff, people. Until next time, man. Drink up. Oh, man.